2 points. My parents divorced when I, 16F, was 3 and my older brother was 5. Our parents shared custody of us and it was just us in each household for 10 years give or take. About 5 years ago Dad started dating his wife Marge. We met Marge a few months into her and Dad's relationship and then 4-ish years ago we met Marge's daughter who is now 15. For the sake of the post I'll call her Maddie. From the get-go Maddie was super excited to have siblings and she told us she was going to be our sister and we were going to be her brother and sister. She wanted to be included in anything she saw as sibling time. My brother and I never called it that and we were both a little annoyed by her enthusiasm and insistence that she was just our sister. My dad and Marge weren't even engaged and she's not our biological sister. But we didn't say anything to her. We just disliked when she was so eager to cling on to us. I lost my brother just over a year ago. His death was really traumatic for me, my mom and my dad, and it led my mom into a mental health crisis that she has not recovered from. Because of this I now live with my dad full time and visit my mom in the facility she is staying in where they are doing their best to help her. She was released a couple of times but has been unable to cope without the extra supports this facility offers. Living with my dad has not been easy. Maddie was depressed when my brother died and wanted me to be her big sister when I couldn't give a crap about her honestly, and I did not want to be the one supporting her through my brother's death. I don't know why exactly, but Maddie decided she was going to learn more about my brother and reached out to a couple of my brother's friends in November. And at some point during this conversation or whatever they had, they let slip that my brother couldn't stand Maddie and that he never said anything nice about her. This shocked and devastated Maddie. Maddie started therapy in January after she didn't bounce back from the comments. Before this my dad and Marge tried cheering her up but she was a mess and couldn't stop thinking about it. My dad mentioned after Maddie started therapy that she really wanted her big sister to reach out to her. She worried I felt the same way. I told my dad I wasn't worrying about Maddie. I was more worried about me. A couple of weeks ago Maddie mentioned in a therapy session where Marge and my dad were present that she cried when she knew I was around, sometimes hoping I would comfort her and I never did. She said it really hurt her that I didn't reach out. After that session my dad confronted me and told me I should be doing better by my sister. I ignored him and did not comfort Maddie. She mentioned it again in her last session and afterward my dad told me I might be missing my brother but I have Maddie and should cherish her the way I did my brother and that one day I will regret not being there for her. AITA?